Welcome to my channel 315. Join me today for my arm workout. I love this exercise to use. Peak contraction is greatly enhanced with the use of cables. As you can see, I'm tensing at the top of the movement, performing the movement as strictly as possible without any swaying or rocking. Try to do as many reps as I possibly can. Then I perform partial reps and try to resist the negative to finish the set. I then perform it for my right arm. As you can see, I'm holding the peak contraction at the top of the movement. Try to get as many reps as I can strictly till I don't feel I can get the last rep. Then I'll try to get some partials, and then I try to hold the weight in the contracted position, and then I try to resist the negative to finish the set. As you can see, I'll do it here with some partial attempt, and then I'll try to resist the weight lowering. Next, I do one arm Dorian push downs. It's a great exercise for your triceps to isolate them. Not much weight's needed to fully tax the muscle. Again, the use of cables allows you to peak contraction the muscle in the contracted position. It's a great technique to increase the intensity and improve your strictness and form within a set. This exercise is a great exercise because your hand is upside down. You have to take particular care to hold on to the handle properly, as it's an unusual pull onto your arm when you perform this movement, because you only have your thumb to really brace to prevent the handle from turning. You see, I try the peak contraction, then try to hold it, and then resist the negative to go to complete exhaustion. Then I do the one arm dumbbell breacher curl for my biceps. I like to switch back and forth from bicep to tricep so that my arm pumps up all at once. Enables the whole arm to be pumped with blood, which creates a greater feel and pump. You will enjoy it if you do such techniques. You can superset when training to exhaustion. It can be detrimental because it's fatigued from the first set when you try your second set. Here again, I try the partials, and then I resist the negative to go to complete exhaustion. Then perform it for my right arm. Preacher bench encourages you to perform the movement strictly. You can see I'm trying to be as strict as possible. Extend the arm fully at the bottom, then tense the peak contraction at the top. Preacher bench is a good exercise, as people think it fills in closer to your elbow, the bicep. I think it's just good because it greatly increases isolation and prevents you cheating. I like the rope overhead tricep extension next, as it's overhead movement which you need to do to tax all aspects of your triceps. Doing it with a rope and a cable, you're able to hold the peak contraction at the top of the movement, which greatly increases the intensity, strictness, and would cause your muscles to fatigue your triceps. great exercise. You have to resist the weight once you get hit heavier, like over here. Keep sliding back towards the machine because of the weight pulling me backwards overhead. I like the rope hammer curl to do next for my brachialis after I've done my first 2 sets that I do for my biceps. I don't like to do a lot of bicep movements because I find that it's easy to very tax it and then have very sore arms in your tendons and such, and elbows if you do too many sets, especially if you're trying to do lots of other exercises such as your back and even your chest, which taxes your biceps when you're resisting on the negative for the bench press as such. Like the hammer curl here, I'm trying to perform it in continuous tension style, do a few higher reps than what I'd like to do, emphasize lower reps when I use the peak contraction, then perform similar principle of continuous tension on the dip machine. My last exercise for my triceps. It's a great exercise that hits the mid-range of the muscle, and I'm trying to keep the weight moving, not pause at any time, stimulate more of aerobic and lactic acid capacity of the muscle by extending the duration of the set. Again, I go to exhaustion. I've already done a preacher bench exercise that I like to do. The reverse preacher bench dumbbell curl for the top of my forearms. Need to increase the thickness of the muscle in this area at the top of the forearm. Also taxes the brachialis and your biceps, but more so by doing it with dumbbell and performing it at the preacher bench, you're able to tax the top of the forearm, which is an important muscle as many people fail to train. In the set here, you can see I'm trying to go to exhaustion, use the continuous tension and try to do high reps, and I try to do as many reps as I can, make the muscle work. It's not really important to really use much weight or anything, or to be strict. And you'll feel this movement even with not many kilos, which I'm only using 8 kilos or something, performing this movement here today. Now training my forearms in my arm workout. You can see I go to exhaustion here. Next exercise is an excellent exercise to increase your strength in your wrists and your grip. It's an exercise I like to call holds. I just try to hold it for as long as I can until I can't hold it. Doesn't look like it does a lot, but it's an excellent exercise. And then to finish off, I love this exercise. It's a great exercise. Again, using cable enhances the ability to contract the muscle as well. It's a lot less sloppy movement than trying to grab a dumbbell and do a wrist curl or such on a bench. This exercise, once you do it, you'll know why you should be doing it. Thanks for joining me today at 3:15. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and I hope to see you next time for legs. See ya.